Hello, hello, yogis, and welcome to our Monday energized Vinyasa practice. My name is Jill Entiknap, and I am the lead trainer and founder of Yogi Institute, an online yoga school and studio. I'm super happy to have you here in the studio space to share this practice with you. So today's class, the focus is increasing energy. Now, how do we do that in our yoga practice? There are two things that I want you to consider as we move through today's practice. The first thing is compression. So when we compress our joints, different joints in the body, it's like you're kinking the hose. And then when you release that compression, you're opening that hose up and you're releasing that energy throughout the body. So compression is the first thing. The second thing that I want you to keep in mind as we move through today's class is engagement. So just like compression, it kinks the hose. When we engage our muscles in the different parts of our body, that too is compressing the arteries, the veins, the different parts of the body. And then when we release or bring mobility in, that too is increasing the efficiency of the way that the energy in our body can move through our body. So if we think about energy, like the blood in our veins or the blood in our arteries or our capillaries, blood carries nutrient dense molecules throughout the body. And so when the body is getting more of that nutrient dense liquid throughout it, like oxygen, like the release of carbon dioxide, like the nutrients that's actually coming from our food, the body has more energy. So if you want to think about circulation through the body, the heart pumps the blood, well, that is energy throughout the body. So when we think about compression and engagement, we are increasing the energy in the body, the efficiency of the way that energy can move through the body. Make sense? That is going to be our focal point for our practice today. So let's start our class in our child's pose, bringing the knees wide, big toes to touch, sink the hips back to the heels, and then start to walk your fingers forward, letting your forehead rest down on your mat. As you come into your child's pose, I encourage you to spread your fingers out wide and really open up the palms to the floor. Let the backs of the arms rest into the mat, the forearms. And we're going to start that compression in the hands. So make a fist, then extend, and then make a fist, and then extend through the fingers. One more, make a fist, extend, spread the fingers out, and let the palms rest down. Let's take a moment to connect the breath. Slowly inhale, expand, and exhale, release. Take a moment to notice the different joints in the body where there is compression in this moment. So there's compression through the hips and the knees, and then there's opening through the shoulders and the ankles. So just having that awareness that there's some parts of the body that may be open in different postures and some parts of the body that may be compressed. Now, as we move out of our child's pose, don't do it yet, stay here. We'll be opening up so that the energy can move more freely through the knees and the hips. Let's take a couple deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. Let's activate our Ujjayi breath. Inhales and exhales through the nose, gently pressing the tongue against the roof of the mouth to feel that restriction in the back of the throat. If you can hear yourself breathing, that's perfect. This is an audible breath. We'll set the intention to keep this breath steady and sturdy as we move through our practice, because the breath is another way that we can increase the energy moving through the body. We can move energy with the breath. So let's set that breath nice and strong and consistent.
Let's take 2 more ujjayi breaths here. Look for that audible sound at the back of the throat. And press yourself up into a tabletop position. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your knees under your hips. Let the tops of the feet rest into the mat and spread the fingers out wide. Nice, stable, balanced tabletop. Inhale as you cow pose, arching the spine, lifting the gaze, shining the chest forward. And then exhale as you cat pose, round the spine, head hangs heavy, tuck the chin to the chest, press through the palms. Inhale as you arch and lift. Exhale as you round and press. Inhale as you arch and lift. Exhale as you round and press. Let's take 2 more. Link your breath to your movement, opening up through the spine. As we arch, we compress the spine, and then as we round, we open it up. 1 more. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round and press. Come back to that neutral tabletop position. Flip the toes, pressing the toes into the mat. Sink the hips back to the heels. Compression through the knees, through the ankles, through the hips. And then come forward, bringing the upper body over the wrists, opening up through the wrists. And then sink back, come forward. Sink back, come forward. Back to neutral, let the tops of the feet come down onto the mat. Let's take that right leg, extend it out behind you, and take a moment to roll out the ankle and point and flex the foot. Flex the toes down, press the heel back and down, and let's bring some movement into that back leg. Again, compressing through the ankle and opening up, kinking and releasing that hose. Come to neutral, lift that right foot up, drop it over to the left and gaze over your left shoulder, looking at that foot. Feel that length through the whole right side and maybe a little bit of compression through the left. Right foot comes all the way out to the right, tap the toes down, and then send it all the way back out to the left. All the way out to the right, tap the toes, all the way back out to the left. All the way out to the right, flex the toes forward, plant that foot down, toes point forward, and let's shift from front to back, opening up through the right hip. You decide how big of a movement this is in your body as you sink your hips back and bring your upper body forward. That rocking motion. Come to neutral, take that right foot, walk it forward between the hands as we come into our low lunge. Let's keep our hands planted to start. Top of the foot grounds down and feel into that compression through the right hip, but also the opening through the left side. Take a deep inhale. And exhale as you sink your hips back, flex your toes to your face, lengthen your crown forward. There can be as much of a bend in the knee here as feels right in your body coming into this half split. Let's bring some mobility in as we sink forward and press back. Sink forward and press back. 1 more. Sink forward, press back. Sink forward. Let's heel toe the right foot to the left-hand side of the mat, finding our half pigeon. That left leg is out long and straight. Plant the hands down, shoulder width apart, as we lower the chest down and then press up. And lower the chest down and press up. And lower the chest down and press up. Let's ground down into those palms. Take that right foot, send it back out behind you. Reestablish that 3-legged tabletop. Flex through the toes and let's pulse that lifted leg. Feel that engagement for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release that knee down. Again, that engagement is great for the energy too. Send the left foot out long, 3-legged tabletop.
Roll out your ankle, point and flex your foot. Flex the toes down, press the heel back and down. Bringing that shift into the body, opening up through the ankle. Come to neutral, take that left foot up, drop it over to the right, gaze over the right shoulder. Feel into that length through the left side and compression through the right side. Left foot comes all the way out to the left, tap the toes down. All the way back out to the right, gaze over the right shoulder. All the way out to the left, tap the toes. And then all the way out to the right, gaze over that shoulder. Send it out to the left, flex the toes forward, plant that foot down, and let's shift front to back. Again, you decide how big of a movement this is in your body. What is this range here for you? And come to neutral. Let's take that left foot, walk it forward, and sink into that low lunge. Let the hands stay connected to the floor. Feel into the compression through the left side and the length through the right side. Staying connected to the breath. Let's straighten out through that front leg, half split. Flex your toes to your face, sink your hips back, lengthen your crown forward. And then sink forward into that lunge and back into the half split. Forward into the lunge, back into the half split. Forward into the lunge, heel toe that left foot to the right hand side of your mat. Know that it's okay if you tuck that foot in. See if you can keep the hips square to the floor and squared forward. Plant the hands shoulder width distance, and we're going to lower the chest down and then press it up. Lower down, press up. One more. Lower down, press up. Reestablish those hands. Send that left foot back out behind you, releasing, unkinking that hose. Press through the heel, flex the toes down. Feel that engagement through the lifted leg. Let's pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the knee down. Reestablish that tabletop position. Let's walk the hands, one hand print forward. Sink the hips down, lift the toes, lift the gaze. Press all the way back to your child's pose. Add in the breath. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you press back. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you press back. One more. Inhale as you come forward. And exhale as you press back. Come back to neutral, flip the toes, press the hips up and back, coming into that downward facing dog, that upside down V shape. Feet are hip width distance. Hands are a little bit wider at shoulder width distance. You can spread the fingers out wide and really press the heels of the palms into the mat. Feet are hip width distance. Hands are a little bit wider at shoulder width distance. You want those hands coming right out of the shoulder sockets. Fingers spread wide. Let's bend into one knee, lifting one heel, and then bend into the other, pressing the opposite heel down, pedaling out our down dog. As you sink both heels down, press the chest closer to your thighs and really feel that length through the back line of the legs. Ground down into your left foot. Extend your right leg up high. Bend your knees, stack your hips, really opening up to the right side. Take a moment. Let's do 3 circles. Circle, circle with that lifted knee. And then other direction. Circle, circle, circle. Let that right foot come down. Switch it out. Ground down into the right foot. Left foot lifts. Bend into the knee. Stack the hips. 3 circles one direction. And 3 circles the other direction. Let that foot come down. Look forward. Step forward. Stay hinged forward. Let's come into our halfway lift. Hands to shins. Flat back, sink the hips back, lengthen the crown forward. Take an inhale here and exhale, fold.
And again, inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Let the head hang heavy. Let the hands drape down. Let the upper body get heavy. Have as much of a bend in the knees as feels right in your body today. Take a gentle bend in the knees as you slowly rise all the way up to standing in our mountain pose. Let's come into that nice stable mountain pose. Maybe your toes and heels touch. Maybe there's some space between your feet. Find what feels stable for you. And then tuck your tailbone under and see if you can get some engagement through those glutes. Notice how that helps you to engage through the core as you get really tall from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Let's inhale, shoulders to ears, and exhale, roll them back and down. And inhale as you lift. And exhale as you lower. Let's clasp the hands together behind the back. Lengthen the hands toward the floor. Draw the shoulder blades toward one another. Open through that chest. Tilt your chin toward the ceiling, opening up through the throat. Release the palms forward. We're going to reach forward with the hands and then give ourselves a hug, reaching for opposite shoulder blade, and then reach forward and change it out. Give a squeeze as you reach for opposite shoulder blade. And then next time you extend forward, inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Open up through that chest. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, forward fold. Ride the breath all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Step your feet back into your high plank. Taking it through our vinyasa flow, maybe you zip the legs up tight together and feel that real engagement through the legs. Maybe it feels better to come down onto the knees, but see if you can keep your shoulders stacked over your wrists. Inhale as you shift your weight forward. Exhale as you lower to a hover or all the way down. Unflip the toes. Press through the palms, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Let's roll through that one more time. Inhale to your high plank. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Step it through into your warrior one. That front foot is pointed straight forward. Bend into the knee. Back foot is pointed toward the top left corner of your mat. Square the hips and shoulders forward. Sometimes I even like to take my hands on my hips and square them forward. Then inhale, reach up with the hands. Exhale, sweep the hands back. Clasp the hands together behind you as you lengthen your crown forward. Take a couple breaths here. Compression through the shoulders. Engagement through the core. Press into the feet. Inhale, reach your arms back up overhead, warrior one. Exhale, open up to your warrior two, paralleling the back foot to the back side of your mat, heel to arch alignment with your feet. That front foot is pointed straight forward, knee over the ankle, shoulders are over the hips, arms are straight and strong. Straight and strong. Hold here. Engage everywhere that you can. Engage through that back leg. Press into the big toe on the front foot. Draw the fingers together. Get really strong in the arms. Feel that engagement. Engage through the core. Let's bring the back hand down, front hand up. Reach up, look up. Back to your warrior two. Straighten through the front leg. Reach forward. Right hand comes down. Left hand comes high triangle pose. Compression through the right hip, length through the left. Take that lifted hand, bring it down, not changing the feet. Reach the right hand high for a twisted triangle. Take the right hand down to frame the front foot. Right foot steps back, high plank, and take it through your vinyasa flow. Breathe through that flow. Inhale your left leg high. Step it through right into your warrior one. Back foot comes down to that 45, pointed to the top right corner, bend into the front knee. Take the hands on the hips, square them forward.
Press into the outside edge of the back foot. Let's inhale, sweep the arms up, and then exhale, sweep the hands back, clasp the hands together, lengthen the crown forward. Feel that compression through the shoulder girdle. Inhale, sweep your arms back up overhead. Exhale, open up to your warrior two, paralleling your back foot to the back side of your mat, heel to arch alignment with the feet. Sink forward into that front knee, stacking the knee over the ankle, shoulders over the hips, arms are straight and strong. Let's engage here. Press into the feet, outside edge of the back foot, big toe of the front foot. Engage through the core. Draw the fingers together. Feel that engagement here in your warrior two. Feel solid, feel strong. Back hand comes down, front hand comes up, reverse the warrior. Come back to your warrior two, straighten the front leg, reach forward, left hand comes down, right hand comes high, triangle pose. Reaching with your top fingertips, noticing that compression through the front hip and release and opening through the back hip. Take that top hand, bring it down and reach the left hand high for that twisted triangle. You got it. Top hand comes down to frame the front foot. Send the front foot back. Take it through your vinyasa flow. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. Big breath in, full breath out. We're going to run through that one more time, breath to movement, so a little bit faster. Inhale your right leg high. Step it through, warrior one. Inhale as you rise and reach. Sweep the hands back, clasp the hands together, lengthen the crown forward. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, warrior two. Find that engagement in your warrior two. Reverse warrior, back hand comes down, front hand comes back. Warrior two, straighten that front leg, reach forward, triangle pose, right hand down, left hand high. Top hand comes down, bottom hand comes up, twisted triangle. Frame the front foot, step the right foot back, take it through that vinyasa flow. Inhale your left leg high, step it through, warrior one. Inhale as you rise and reach. Exhale, sweep the hands back, lengthen the crown forward, clasp those hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Parallel that back foot. Engage. Reverse warrior, reach up and back. Warrior two, straighten the front leg, reach forward, triangle pose, left hand down, right hand high. Reach with the top fingertips, but still feel that compression through the front hip. Reverse triangle, top hand comes down, bottom hand comes up. Frame the front foot, send that foot back, and vinyasa flow. Look forward, come down onto your knees, and shift yourself onto your bottom, sending your legs out in front of you. Tuck your right foot in, left foot stays extended. Inhale up, exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, arms up. See if you can take that right foot, cross it over, bend into the knee, left foot comes across. Let's inhale, lengthen. Right hand comes underneath the left for our eagle arms. Inhale as we lift the elbows to the ceiling, and exhale as we tuck the elbows in toward the belly button. Inhale as you arch. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you arch. Exhale as you round. Inhale, unravel the arms up. Let's bend to the left. Right hand reaches, lengthen through that side body. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the right. Draw that right shoulder back, gaze back. Come back through center. Right foot comes forward, left foot tucks in. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Compression through the front line, extension through the back line.
Torso comes through center. Take that left foot across the top, and then right foot tucks underneath. Find this in your body. It's okay if it looks different. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand underneath the right, coming into those eagle arms. Draw the elbows away. Inhale, lift to the ceiling. Exhale, round to the belly button. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you round. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you round. Neutral, inhale, arms up. Let's bend to the right. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches. Inhale through center. Exhale, let's twist to the left. Draw that left shoulder back, gaze back. Torso comes through center. Send both legs out in front of you. Let's inhale the arms up and exhale, fold forward. Taking a couple deep breaths in this forward fold. Torso comes through center, reach forward, engage through your core. Slow and controlled, come all the way down to your back. Slow and controlled. Let's lift those legs right up. Flip the palms, palm facing down by your side. Zip the legs up tight together, flex your toes to your face, and then point the toes to the ceiling. Flex your toes to your face, point the toes to the ceiling. Compression and length. Compression and length. As we zip the legs up tight together, flip the palms, palm facing down by your side. Open up those fingers. Flex your toes to your face, slow and controlled. Let's start to lower the heels down for 5, 4, 3. Hover on 2, and let's scissor kick for 5, 4, 3, 2, last bit of engagement, 1, ankles come wide. Take a deep breath in and exhale, let your body sink into your mat. And again, big breath in and exhale, let your body sink into your mat. Give yourself permission to fully let go here. Find a posture that feels like you can let go within it. So lying on your back might not be the best, but we'll take 2 minutes of silence, focusing on your breath and sending gratitude and appreciation throughout your body. Let's take 5 more rounds of breath here. And then draw your knees in toward your chest. Wrap your hands around your knees. Draw your forehead toward your knees. And feel into this compression, coming into the smallest ball that you can. Squeeze everything in. Roll the length of your spine and rock yourself up into a seated position. We'll end our class in a seated position, pressing our palms together, tucking our chin to our chest. This practice is designed to help increase our energy, the efficiency of the way our energy moves through our body, creating that release and compression, finding that balance between the two, creating ease of movement, mobility, stability. Taking a moment to be grateful for everything that your body did, everything that you did on your mat. Take a deep breath in. Imagine that you're breathing that energy in, and exhale, breathe that energy out into the world around you. Thank you for being here today, for sharing in this practice, for allowing me to share this practice with you. It's always my honor. The light, the love, the wisdom, and the energy in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom, and the energy in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. And until then, may your light be your guide.